Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Yes, we are a little cuckoo bananas, but you know what? It's Wednesday. It's good to see you, everybody. I hope you're doing great wherever you are. This is the Christy and Alex channel here on Amazon Live. It's the Gaming Weez channel on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. We're coming to you live here from the East Coast of the US, where for the next X amount of time, we're going to figure that out. We'll talk about it. We're going to talk about the best deals in games. Whether you're looking for video games on the Nintendo Switch, on the computer, on any of the consoles, or you're looking for tabletop stuff, we got board games, we got card games, we got what do we? I don't know what to call Lego, man. Assembly? We're not gonna call it assembly, but we're gonna talk about building. We're gonna talk about Warhammer 40K, Warhammer: The Old World. We got Lorcana, we got Pokemon, Magic: The Gathering, board games, Dungeons and Dragons, and much more. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're doing great again. I'm really excited. Because today we're gonna sort of talk a little bit about everything, and then you and I, we're gonna figure out what the second part of the stream is gonna be. This week is very structured. Well, on Monday we did Lorcana. If you want to learn to play Lorcana, you can check out Monday's stream, or you can ask me right meow, and we'll go take a look at it. Last night, we played a live game of Catan, one of the most famous board games out there. We have it right over there. And we played a live game right here. And we had a great time. I'm not going to say who won. You're going to have to go check it out. Tonight is the free-for-all. Tonight is the kind of like let's see what the audience would like to do. And we will do that towards the second half of the stream. Tomorrow, of course, we got Dungeons and Dragons, a continuation of our mega adventure that everybody is welcome to join at any time. So if you're watching us right now, maybe you've never been a part of this stream. I mean, first, a big welcome to you. But second, if you want to learn to play Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe you already know how to play and you just want to get into it because, hey, I haven't played in a long time, or I don't know, I don't have a current table, whatever it is, you can come play with us. And then Friday is going to be game night. We're going to either do Zelda, Mario, Baldur's Gate. We'll figure it out. So tonight is the audience night. You guys are going to tell us what we are going to do. But first, of course, we're going to talk to the chat right now in a second. And you can you can shop any item that you see in the carousel here at any time. If you have any questions about anything, you can ask me. There's about 30 something items in the carousel today, and every single one of those I have here with me. I can talk to it. I can teach you how to play. So if you're like, oh, I see you have Pokemon, how do you play the game? I will teach you. I got, look, always ready to go. 2 decks of Pokemon. Same for Magic: The Gathering. Same for Lorcana. Maybe you want to learn to play. If we go again back to this camera, you want to learn to play Warhammer 40K, Warhammer: The Old World. You want to play Blood Bowl. You want to, I can't really teach you how to assemble a Lego, but we can talk about Lego, what's coming out, what just is in the process of being retired, and maybe what you might want to take a look at. And board games, of course. We got Catan, we got Wingspan, First and Flight. We've got Monopoly, Clue, Ecosystem Savannah. And then, of course, Star Wars X-Wing for tabletop, Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, and the biggest, Dungeons and Dragons, the biggest, celebrating 50 years of role-playing in everybody's living room, I suppose, or wherever it might be. It's a really exciting year coming up for Dungeons and Dragons. So if you want to learn about any of what I just said, all you got to do is ask in the chat. I will literally teach you to play live. Right here, we're going to take the time and do it. Or I can tell you, hey, this is what's coming up. This is what's new. This is what you might want to look at. And that's the idea for tonight. So please say hi in the chat. A big welcome. If you're watching us on Amazon Live, you're going to see a carousel of products, maybe down here, or maybe you're going to see it right over here. If you're watching us on Twitch or YouTube, while you're not going to see a carousel of products, you're going to see me talk about products, and I can point you in the right direction with a link or anything you need at any time. I also invite you to come over to Amazon Live, where it might be a little bit easier for you to shop some of these things. So with that said, I'm going over right now to the chat. So sorry if I've ignored the chat. Anybody that has watched us in the past knows that I don't ignore the chat, except for the first 3 minutes where I welcome everybody to come in and I set up here the Twitch chat. That's why you see me doing. You see me looking in this direction. I'm just setting up the Twitch chat, so it's gonna pop in. I'll show you in a second what I mean. And the YouTube chat. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. And then for the rest of the evening, I will not ignore the chat. So here we go. There's a test on YouTube. You see it. You see it right there. And then we're gonna do the same thing with Twitch. Real quick, make sure that that is working as it should. Yes, it is. So see, that's how we know if people are chatting on other networks. So let's go to it. And let's say hello to everybody. We started there at the top with Terry Quick. Welcome to the stream, Terry Quick. Thank you for being there. I hope you're doing great. A very happy Wednesday to you. How are you? Up next, it's Sam Kohler. Welcome to the stream, Sam Kohler. Sam Kohler, many of you guys might know him as the one, the only Lost Ark correspondent. Also, the quasi, almost Diablo 4 correspondent and the, what do we call him? The volunteer Modern Warfare 3 correspondent, maybe. Good to see you, Sam. Thanks for being here. We got Jean-Jo. Is this real? Is this live? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Look, I'm touching my nose. Clearly, that tells you this is not AI. You know what I mean? We could be AI and just kind of be my mouth only be moving in certain directions, you know? Hey, we got here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. The man who meows more than a real cat. Oh, possible descendant of the wolf man. No, look at me. I'm all clean shaven today. This is kind of like a baby's bottom. Right here. Right. Oh, look. You know? Amazon's #1 entertainment streamer, according to the author of the intro, who took a poll and only polled himself. That's if you know politics, that's 100%. The collector of toys and more toys. No, there are no toys. I have a question. Any newcomer? I see you, Zaki. I'm coming to you. Zaki, do you see any toys here? Zaki? I don't see any toys. And I think Zaki is gonna have my back. There are no toys here. I don't see any toys available anywhere here. And I know Zaki's got me. I know it. It is high. Thank you so much. What a great intro by Jean-Jo. Thank you. And another round of applause for Jean-Jo for playing with us last night. Good time. I hear he liked it. We got Zaki up next. Hi, mate. You have One Piece Lego. I mean, I got one piece of Lego somewhere that I stepped on earlier, and it hurt. It hurt so bad. We got Sam Cole saying I haven't played Lost Ark in forever. But there was a 2024 content patch today. You're dressed like a barber. Would you look at that? Do I look like a baba? Today? Is very interesting. I thought I dressed up. I was like, wow. We're good looking today. Watch out. Let's see. We got Pudgy McGee. Welcome to the stream, Pudgy. Thanks so much for being here, Pudgy. A very happy Wednesday to the Pudge. Got my vintage Care Bears in the mail today. I haven't opened the box yet. You know, if it were Pokemon, I would tell you let's open it right meow. But Care Bear, I love me some Care Bears. Maybe when I grow up, I want to be a Care Bear. But it's not Pokemon, so it's not the same. Now, a couple of things. Some of you guys watching, if you're on Discord, there's a kind of like a funny sort of question in the general chat, based on a question that our friend Sam Kohler posted yesterday, and it is my attempt at kind of giving you an idea about the answer. I can't really talk about that here live because it's just it's about us. It's about the Discord. But if you happen to be on Discord, go check out our general page where I asked a question, and I'm curious if you want to try your attempt at getting the answer correct. I'm trying to learn how to use a lava or temperate command center so I can extract minerals from planets or moons. I'm sure Pudgy McGee is talking about EVE Online, a game that you play and you go pew pew, but it also takes a long time. Uh, you know, so actually quite close, quite close. I see Jean put a potential answer to my question. I'm gonna say really hot, not quite, but very hot, very warm. It's almost scalding hot. Um, so that should give you an idea. So I'm really excited, guys, to be with you tonight, as always, where we talk all things games, whether it's video games, tabletop games, and such. Yeah, mining in my retriever takes 45 minutes to mine ore. I mean, it's a long time. It's a long time to mine ore, but you gotta mine the ore because you gotta make some money, right? You gotta make some money in Eve Online. So we got a big show, guys. Let's go, and we're gonna talk about every item in the carousel tonight. And if you have any questions about any of the items that I'm talking about, I want you to ask them. Put them in the chat. Tell me what's up. Tell me what brings you in. Do you play any games? What do you play? And let's have a conversation. All right. And again, as always, if you want to learn to play a game, this is your opportunity. Live, right meow, right meow. You could learn how to play Lorcana, Warhammer, Magic, Pokemon, Dungeons and Dragons. You name it, we can do it. All right. Baldur's Gate isn't on Amazon. Can you explain why? That is a good question. So that is the developer and sort of deciding to sell it on in certain channels. In fact, I think they really only sell it on their own channel, and then the individual platform stores. That's the only thing they decided to do. I don't think it's available literally anywhere else. So it's either their own or the individual platform stores. So if you go to the PlayStation 5 store, I believe it should be available there. If you go to Steam, it should be available there for PC. If you go to the Xbox, I haven't checked the Xbox store, but I would assume it's there too. Let's double check. Let's double check. All right, let's see real quick. Let's see right quick. I'm opening here my Xbox app so we can take a look. It's taking a long time to open now that I look at it. I'm gonna take a little nap. What's going on? Little Xbox. Oh, it froze. It froze. That's why. That is why. Tell me why. Oh, we're waiting for that for the time being. All right. So, guys, the first two items you're gonna see in the carousel are our subscription clubs, a partnership. Partnership. It's like a partnership that we have with Amazon. This is a real partnership. It's not. I'm not making that up. So every item is going to ship directly from Amazon to you. Now, what is this? A subscription club is something that you can sign up for, and in this case, it's on a monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly basis. So that's every month, every 2 months, or every 3 months. You can receive some of my favorite items delivered to your door directly from Amazon. This is not me out of my garage or whatnot. You know, am I going to get it? Am I not going to get it? How's that going to work? No, this is 100% vetted and actually, I don't want to say sponsored because it's not really sponsored, but it's put together by Amazon. So you're going to get whatever it is that it is. How does this work? Every single month, you're going to get a preview email. It's going to say, hey, the item for this month is blah. And you get to choose whether you want to receive it or not. So there's actually a button that says skip. So let's say you already have the item, you don't care for the item, or I don't know, you're not into it. I don't know. It's not something you're into, or maybe your friend has it, or for any reason in the universe, you don't want it. You can press skip and you pay $0. You don't get the item and you just stay in line for the next item. So the idea behind that is to give you something that is pretty much zero risk and allows you to get into have the possibility to have some great items shipped to your door. Now I have two different subscription clubs, or we have here with Amazon, the basic and the premium. The basic one has a ceiling of $19.99. What that means is you're never going to pay more than $19.99, even tax included. So if for any reason in the universe, an item that I've selected there goes, if it's, if you, if for any reason the item were to go over 19.99, whether it's because the MSRP went up, that with taxes it goes over 19.99, whatever it might be. The idea is it won't ship. So you will never pay more than 19.99. The same applies for the other one, the premium game club, that is 49.99. You will never pay more than 49.99. But it doesn't mean that you're going to pay that every month. In fact, most months you're going to pay much less because you pay whatever the product is at the time that it is shipping. So if for any reason at that moment that item is, instead of, let's say, MSRP $45, instead of that, right now it's 35, you actually pay 35. So you know that you're going to pay the best price at the time that it's supposed to ship. And remember, you can choose to receive it or not. You're going to get a preview email. So there's no risk for you to sign up, and you might get some amazing items delivered to your door. And of course, it's all about the stuff that we talk about. So if you're into board games, role-playing games, if you're into Lego, if you're into miniature games, if you're into card games, all of that is what is included in these two sets. And of course, the price is what makes a big difference. In 19.99, is a lot of intro to play some of these games, learn how to play Pokemon, learn how to play Magic, some smaller card games such as Arboretum. You've got a Ticket to Ride, the New York edition. You've got the Fox and the Forest, and a few other smaller card and board games for you to try out. The 49.99 version, the premium one, has all the big stuff, and we're talking about Catan, talking about Ticket to Ride, we're talking about Wingspan, Cascadia. When it comes to board games, you're also going to get a big set of Dungeons and Dragons, a big set of Warhammer. So it's a little bit of everything for you to figure out, hey, I'm into this, I like this, or maybe I don't. But the idea is you're going to get something new every month, every 2 months, or every 3 months. That you can try out and see, do I like it? Do I not? Interesting. I might have found a brand new hobby. So sign up today. And again, there's no risk for you to do that right now. Now, let me keep moving down, and I'm going down. Hey, we got Awesome Mom. Welcome to the stream, Awesome Mom. By the way, I don't know how to tell you this, but it's your fault. We kind of blame you for what's happening right now. And it says, because you only need one account to watch Terry Quicks, just saying. What amazing adventures are we on tonight? So tonight is a big night because it's actually, it's kind of like the free-for-all night. In the future, I think it's going to be the painting and Lego night. But today, it's kind of the audience decides what we're going to do kind of night. I'm having dinner while this is taking forever. Eggplant, spinach, noodle-less lasagna. That sounds pretty good. And garlic Asiago cheese bread. That sounds amazing. Garlic Asiago cheese bread. That sounds pretty good. Did you make enough for everybody, or are you gonna keep it to yourself? Are you gonna keep it to yourself? Let me see. Now that it finally opened, it's Baldur's Gate 3. It is not on the Xbox store. I don't see it. That's really interesting, actually. Really interesting. I did not expect that at all. Why, I wonder? Tell me why. I knew it was not going to be on the Game Pass, but I don't know why it's not on it's also not actually on the Xbox store, at least for PC. So I wonder how you get it. Maybe it's on the actual Xbox. I'm not sure. But anyway, that I was answering a question about Baldur's Gate 3, which we might play later if you guys want to see a little bit of. We can start a brand new character and see kind of how that goes. So anyway, we spoke about that. Yes, we indeed. We got great deals today in Dungeons and Dragons. Of course, we're celebrating the 50th year of Dungeons and Dragons, and you can get the Essentials kit available right now. A great way to start get started with the game at $15.99. If you think about that, you probably have spent more money on a fast service restaurant. Maybe you got tacos today and they were yummy, but they were $15. Here you can get $15 and get a brand new game that could be your next big hobby that you're going to be playing for a long time. And I guarantee you, if you try it out, you're gonna have a great time. So the Essentials kit is it's okay. I'm not sharing my cheesecake Danish, but I want some. I could share, but I'm not gonna. But I'm hungry. I'm hungry, actually. Even though I did make today, I think Jean would have been very happy about this. Tonight we made spaghetti meatballs in a sort of like tomato vodka sauce. Not bad. But what Jean probably would have really liked is the fact that my meatballs, because I know he likes the kind the that were impossible meatballs. Would you like to have those, Jean? Do you want to try my meatballs? Let me know. All right. So, bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Oh, hold on a second. We got a little issue. Hey, we got Fossy McFoss. Can't wait to play Catan. Oh, did I not change it? Did I not change it? I might not have changed it over on. Are we still playing board games? Ah, we can leave it. We can leave it. It's okay. I like. Okay. So I guess Jean Joe's not gonna have our dinner, but it's well. I did make real meatballs for Christy and the kids, but I figured maybe you would want to try it. So we've got the Dragon of Icespire Peak. This is the very cool adventure that we're running as part of Dungeons and Dragons, and it's available in your Essentials kit. $15.99. The price gets you everything you need to get started with D&D. Plus, of course, um, it's the only starter kit that teaches you, in essence, how to create a character. Because if you look at over here, the other one that we have, that starter kit right there is the official 5th edition starter kit. And that one comes with pre-created characters. So it makes it easier for you to jump right into the action. But if you want to learn how to create a character, the Essentials kit, which is right here, is kind of what you need. Again, available at $15.99 today. And I added today also the Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. This is a great starter set available at $44 today for the is that the that's a rule book. So the rule book available at $44 gets you everything you need to get started with Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, a different role-playing game based in the world of Warhammer and the old world. Now, we got big stuff going on in Pokemon because very soon, let me put this back. We have a new release. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. All right, so let's go to the top down. I'm going to show you this in just a second. But in the world of Pokemon, we've got some stuff here. Single Paradox Rift packs to open, plus a base set Scarlet and Violet featuring Koraidon. This is Pokemon the card game. If you want to learn to play Pokemon the card game, I've got right here. Right here. Let's go to the top down. 2 sets already made. So if you want to pit Darkrai V against Charizard V, that's something we could potentially try and do in an attempt at teaching you how to play Pokemon the card game. If you want to collect also, you can open these and see if you can get some of the most valuable cards out there. Now, Pokemon TCG is a really easy to learn, hard to master sort of game. But it's one that I absolutely recommend for anybody that's a big fan of the anime, or if you're just a fan of Pokemon, you want to try a new card game that is easy, particularly for kids. If you want to learn to play something with your kids, maybe they're into Pokemon and you want to surprise them, this is something that you might want to get. Now, the ETB that I have there, the Elite Trainer box, is $43.70 for the Paradox Rift, which that one is gone. So somebody got that one on Monday, but I do have these here still. The brand new set, or the next set, Paldean Fates, is coming out in 2 weeks. Technically, the official release is Friday, January the 20th. Is it 26th? 26th. But with a little bit of luck, we might be able to get some cards here to preview the week of the 22nd. Let's see. I haven't tried the plant-based meatballs yet. You should. They're really yummy for my tummy. What's up, Cool Shoppa? Welcome to the stream, Cool Shoppa. How are you? How are you? I feel like I haven't seen you. It's been a long time since we've seen you, my friend. It's good to see you, Cool Shopper. I hope you're doing great, and I hope you're having a great week. Who bought them? Nobody. Nobody. I've got these. They're ready to go. They're ready to go whenever. So we're kind of going through the carousel real quick. Now, if you missed the Monday, if you're interested in Lorcana, the brand new TCG trading card game from Disney, go check out Monday stream. Not right now. Wait till we're done and then go check it out. But on Monday, we went through a how to play Lorcana. So if you want to learn to play Lorcana, I can teach you right now, or you can go back to Monday stream and check it out. And we opened some cards too, and I have some more to open. Let's check it out. Where is it? Oh, here. Packs. I still need to sleeve these up. But we open. So this is one of the ready to play sets for starter sets or starter decks from Lorcana. So you got Pongo, we got Aladdin, the Street Rat, we've got the Stolen Scimitar, we've got Rapunzel, let down your hair, please. We've got Peter Pan. And just to give you an idea, on the cards are available not only as part of this particular starter set, which I'm happy to link, but to give you an idea of the kind of cards that you will see in Lorcana. We also have packs here available to open, both from the first chapter and Floodborn, which is technically kind of like chapter 2. So if you're a fan of Disney, you might be able to find some really cool cards available here on Amazon. I've selected both a starter deck featuring Simba and I forget her name. And then I also added today, if you want to get Floodborn, that's chapter 2, which is these right here. A full booster box available at 142.73. And I added the Floodborn chapter 2 a Lumineer strobe, which I have a chapter 1 right there. So different ways for you to get into the game of Lorcana. Fantastic. It plays a little bit similar to Magic the Gathering if you've ever played that. But it's fun in its own right. Lorcana available here on Amazon, a brand new game. The TCG literally just came out in August of last year. And for a long time, there were big demand and supply issues. So now it's actually almost the first time that everything is available for you to go get it. Go get some packs, crack open some packs, have fun, and learn to play the game. Magic the Gathering is up next, and now we open a lot of Magic the Gathering here, including the latest one, talking about the Lost Caverns of Ixalan, the latest set that came out in November. We're not that far though from the next set already. Wow, time flies, right? The Murders of at Karlov Manor are coming out in just a few weeks, so I'm really excited for that. Another kind of this set is set in Ravnica. Is it Ravnica? I think it's Ravnica. But it's kind of like murder mystery. Think of Clue, the game, the board game Clue, in a story, at least in a Magic the Gathering setting of who done it kind of thing. So more on that when it releases in just a few weeks. Now, one of the things that we really enjoy doing here also is teaching how to play some of the my favorite board games. And last night we had a great night where we learned to play Lorcana. Did I say Lorcana? Sorry, Catan. We learned to play Catan right there. In the past, we've played Wingspan as well live. And we've played Clue live. We're going to be playing more, and we played, Ecosystems, Savannah live from Genius Games. And we're going to be playing more games in the coming weeks. So if you're interested in board games, that's why I've put together a really nice subscription club with many cool board games for you to check out. And that way you can be playing almost every month a brand new board game or a brand new experience. So if you're looking for a new board game, tell me a little bit of the kind of games that you play, and maybe I can suggest some good ideas available here on Amazon for you to get. Now, Wingspan is one of those items, $47.69, the price right now. Arguably, dare I say, one of my favorite games available at the moment. Right? It's a really, really fun game where you have to attract birds to your what do we call it? Not ecosystem. Now I have in my head ecosystem the game, to your bird sanctuary, right? You have different habitats and you want to attract those birds. You need some food. It's an engine card game, right? You got to build that engine with the cards to continuously get food, continuously get eggs, continuously get other things, and then you score points with how many birds you're playing and how you're doing certain objectives. It's a really fun game. If you search right now, I invite you to go search on YouTube, on Google. You're probably going to find it is a lot of people's top 5 game out there. It's a really fun game. And again, we've taught how to play Wingspan live right here. So if you ever want to learn to play, you can come back, or you can maybe buy it yourself right now. It's in the carousel. And then you can come back and say, hey, can you teach me how to play? Sure thing. We can do that at any moment. Hey, it's Ed. Welcome to the stream. Ed, is it 8-year-old Ed or is it adult Ed? Welcome to the stream. For some reason, the Amazon chat is not popping up on the top. Probably because I don't have it open. That's why. That's why. I don't have it open here on the 8-year-old is asleep. Like a baby. Those Reese's bars with the Reese's pieces inside are too addicting. That sounds pretty good. That makes me kind of want to go yummy, yummy for my tummy. It really does. I am hungry now that you mention it. So thanks for putting that in my head now. So if you have questions about Wingspan or board games, do let me know. And speaking of board games, we got Catan, the base game, which again you saw right up there. This, all you gotta do is go back to last night's game where we played with Jean-Jo and Fossy McFosfos, a game of Catan live right here. And it was their first game ever, and I hear they liked it. I don't know. The audience says they really liked it. IMO. And I hope the audience liked it too. So if you want to see a live game of Catan, you can check that out. If you want to learn to play, we can schedule something, and I can teach you how to play Catan. Look at that. It's Fossy McFosfos saying that's bananas in pajamas. They're coming down the stairs. Bananas in pajamas. They're coming down in pairs. Bananas in pajamas. Now, next up, we've got some of the very cool bookshelf vintage edition of some of your favorite games. So think about those classic games that you played as a kid. Maybe you've played Monopoly, Sorry, Clue, The Game of Life, Scrabble, right? Candyland, Chutes and Ladders, right? All those classic games are available in a very special vintage bookshelf edition, as you see right up here. You see it there right towards the end. So it actually kind of looks nicely, especially if you have some sort of like a bookcase at home. You can just put it up there, and it's gonna look really, really good, right? And oops. So and those are available right now. I have in the carousel the two that I have, Monopoly and Clue, but many other games are available. So check them out if you're interested in adding some to your home to have in a really cool way to display the games. Because I know, don't get me wrong, I know many of us sometimes have, do you have the board games? Yeah, and then you see this kind of like tower of board games. What's up, Christine Valdez? Welcome, Christine. Thanks so much for being here. What's up? The ceiling. Wow. I'll see my way out. I'll see you guys soon. Anyway, welcome, Christine. Thank you for being here. Hey, thank you for that follow, Christine. Thank you so much. How you doing, Christine? How's your Wednesday going? And what brings you in? Are you shopping for anything particular? Do you frequent Amazon Live and you're looking for a new stream? Maybe you're shopping for some of the items that are behind me, or you have questions. Please let me know. My name is Alex. We talk all things tech and games. Monday through Friday from 9 p.m. till late. Now, I added today a ton of accessories also. We begin with some binders, right? So maybe whether it's yourself or your kids, your significant other, there could be a lot of people, right, that enjoy card games, whether it's Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, or Yu-Gi-Oh, or even sports cards, baseball cards, football cards, hockey cards, etc. So luckily, we've got some really nice binders available here. The one on deal today in the carousel is for Pokemon. Obviously, you see it has that Pokemon ball sort of look, and I have it back here if you want to see it. I also have others that are a little bit more nondescript. For example, from Ultra Pro. Let's take a look. Let me show you just these two, for example. So this one's from Ultra Pro. I can link it if you're looking for something like this. It comes in different colors, but the idea is this is nondescript. So whether you today maybe you're into Lorcana, but tomorrow you want to use it for Magic or Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh, or maybe like I said, baseball cards, but then or now you're in with hockey cards, but then with baseball season starts, you want to switch them on to baseball cards. It doesn't matter. The point is this will work because it's really nondescript. If you know that your kids or yourself, your significant other into Pokemon, then you can go for the TCG games binder, which is available right now at $50.99, 41% off on deal. You can see it actually does feature all the starter. You got Pikachu, Charmander right here. I mean, technically it's Squirtle. Squirtle and Bulbasaur, but Bulbasaur doesn't really have a tail. So then this might be. Who might this be? Is it Sobble? I mean, Sobble is slightly different. And who is this? It's not Chikorita. Chikorita doesn't have it. So I wanted to see who it is. But the point is, starter Pokemon tails, the Pokemon ball design, in a 2x2 layout inside that will give you a lot of space for different cards if you see that. So three ring binder with a lot of space. So that's available right now. If you are a person that you play, again, Pokemon TCG, you play Magic the Gathering, you play Lorcana, and you go normally maybe to your friend's house, or you go to the local hobby shop to go play some games, or the local card shop, you need a deck box, right? You need a deck box. And I've got a couple here with me from Ultra Pro and BCW. So, for example, we've got, let's go to the top down for a moment like this. So, we've got the BCW. This is the BCW deck case, the Alex Premium. Really nice. It features magnets here in the front. Look, 1, 2, and close. And now it doesn't open again. And even though it says like a maximum of 60 cards, these are actually 100 cards fully sleeved. So if you play Commander Magic or Pokemon or Lorcana or anything like that, you're gonna have more than enough space to put your deck in here and take it wherever you want to go. It does come in other colors as well if you're not feeling the red and black. So do check it out from BCW. If you're looking for something a little bit bigger and maybe you need some, you need a little space for damage counters, for dice, for other things like that. Think about also maybe even Dungeons and Dragons, right? You want your dice, and maybe you have a miniature or something you want to build or bring along. This actually has this secret compartment with dice at the bottom, so you can put whatever you want there. And then, of course, at the very top, you've got your area for cards. Or a miniature if you want to put like, again, if you have your own character that you're playing in a D&D campaign, you can do that as well. Ultra Pro, this one is, I'll double check the price of this one. I don't think this one is in the carousel, but let me know if you want to know more about those. Continuing down the carousel today, and we are talking about Lego. Many of the Legos that you see here behind me, let's go to this camera, are available here. Not many, all of them I've gotten through Amazon, so you can check these out. If you have any questions, we got a lot of Star Wars, as you can see up there, including Mando. Brand new Mando movie coming out. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Super Mario. Has everybody seen the Super Mario movie? Let me know in the chat. That's available right here. And then, of course, the botanical collection, which you see there in the carousel, the wildflower bouquet, the orchid. Take a look at the orchid right there. We got the regular bouquet. Then the wildflower bouquet is right off frame. It's actually right up here. I wonder if I need to move it here to the left so you guys, or this way, so you guys can see it better. But I do have it if you want to see it. And then, of course, the bonsai tree, which you actually see right down there, that we built with the pink flowers, but you can also build it with green leaves. All of that available here on Amazon. All the entire botanical collection is available 20% off. You can save some money and get some of my favorite builds. And even that orchid is available in our premium subscription club. What else do we have? I do have Nintendo Switch. I also added that because we do play a lot of Nintendo Switch here in the carousel, as part of our stream. So whether you're looking for some new games like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, named by IGN to be the best game of the year, and a runner-up at the Game Awards for best game of the year. I miss you playing Mario. Maybe we'll go back at some point. I haven't been, I guess, in the Mario mood as of late. But we'll go back at some point because Super Mario Wonder is such a fun game. It's a I don't need to think incredibly hard platformer where you go left and right. Many of you guys maybe played Super Mario World, or you played the original Super Mario, right? So it's a platformer left to right on your screen. It's not the 3D that Odyssey is. And it's such a fun game. It was also nominated to be Game of the Year. It didn't quite win, but it did win Best Family Game of 2023. For Zelda, it won Best Action Adventure at the Video Game Awards. It was a finalist at the Video Game Awards and the Golden Joysticks for Game of the Year, and it actually did win the IGN Game of the Year. So a really, really fun game that I recommend if anybody, and this, I get asked this question quite a bit. Hey, I'm looking for a brand new, what new games have come out for the Switch? What do you recommend? Those two are immediate recommendations. I cannot recommend those enough. Check them out. Tears of the Kingdom first, I would say, and then Mario, unless it's meant for like younger kids, then I would go with Mario first and then Tears of the Kingdom. Zelda is perfect for teenagers or tweens, and then all the way up to adults. Some of the puzzles, somebody that maybe is younger than 10 might have a little bit of an issue figuring it out, but it's such a fun game. I mean, it's such a fun game. In fact, I lie. I know what, I lied. One of my nephews, or actually, no, it's not. Is he my nephew? He's not my nephew. Technically, he is. Let's see. He is my brother-in-law's brother's kid. I don't think he's technically my nephew then. But anyway, I know him. You know, we talk about Zelda all the time. How old is he? He's probably probably has to be 8 or 9, I would guess. 8, 9, or 10, and he's even actually a little bit more further along this story than I have. So that's that. That is that. All right. So let's keep it going here. Yes, we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons earlier, and I forgot to mention dice. If you want to get dice for Dungeons and Dragons, I partner with Dungeon Craft. Has some really, really fun stuff because you get surprise. Let's check it out. And where's the other one? There we go. So if you're looking for dice for your Dungeons and Dragons adventure, I added in the carousel today from Dungeon Craft mystery dice, where you don't really know what color or what kind of dice you're going to get. This is perfect if you want to just build a little surplus of dice, or if you just want to be surprised by something fun. These are kind of really fun dice. This is a 6-pack that you get with 6 sets of dice, and this is a mystery premium set. Now, I opened one of these, and what came out was this. And again, you don't really know the color you're getting. But whoa, okay, one kind of went off. Bye bye. But here it gives you, was it the D20? No, right? No, no. So I can still show you how we can roll a D20 live on camera. Here we go. One and a two and a, oh, a 17, not terrible. And 13, okay. And 7 and 17 again and 13 again. I mean, in a 7, okay, I guess the die today wants to roll 17. I rolled that 3 times. So I'm warping to location to plan my command center. Sounds good to me. What's up, Alfred Germano? Welcome to the stream. Vinci E, what's going on, Vinci E? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. We spoke about Savannah and First in Flight. And then, of course, we're talking about Warhammer. If you're into Warhammer, if you want to get into Warhammer, it's a great time to do so. 40K just recently, and when I say recently, I mean 6 months ago, launched their brand new edition, 10th edition, which we actually opened and where are you? And played a little bit here on the channel. We have some Space Marines up there. We have some Tyranids and some Necrons for you to check out. And if you want to get into 40K, I can absolutely kind of guide you in the right direction. Sometimes when it comes to 40K and other Warhammer products, you look at it, you're like, oh wow, this is gonna be hard to get into. It's gonna be expensive to get into, or I don't know how to get into this. That's kind of what I'm here for. I can help you get into and give you an idea of what you need to get started to see if you like the hobby or not. Now, one of the big things about Warhammer right now is up, Nick. We got Nick and Juan Ortega. Welcome, Nick. Welcome, Juan Ortega. Welcome both of you guys to the stream. Let me know, Nick. Juan, I know you. Good to see you. Nick, let me know what brings you in, how I can help you. And if there's anything in the carousel you're looking at that you're like, ooh, I like that. Let me know, right? Now, one of the big news in the world of Warhammer is Warhammer The Old World. It's the relaunch of a new edition in a way, even though it's a different game, but it's a different game. But it's a similar game to the old Warhammer Fantasy. And that's why today I brought out some Tomb Kings to show you. Now I can't, let's go to the top down. If enough people, Alex, if enough people have Pokemon Violet Scarlet, we could do a Terra raid party. There might. Has there been any? I have not opened that game in a really long time. I think I still have it installed. I got to double check. So this is a set of 20 Tomb Guard that is available as part of Warhammer The Old World for the Tomb Kings. Now I painted this a long time ago. So by now I think I've gotten a little bit better at painting. But still, I've been trying to find a new mic for my streaming over on Twitch. Any suggestions? A lot of them, actually. Thank you for the question. It's funny, I did not include today a lot of tech. But I do have a lot of tech. Nick, let me ask you this question. You're talking about a mic. What's your budget? And you actually already told me what you use it for streaming. Are you doing video game streaming? You don't move from your chair? Or are you doing something else where you might move around? And then give me your budget. And I will, I have this microphone and I got several behind the camera. I might need to get up and get it, but I have a couple. So I can kind of guide you through some of my recommendations and test many of those out as well. While we wait for Nick's answer, just to finish off that topic, if you want to get into Warhammer The Old World, again, a brand new release for Warhammer. It is a rank and flank where you're going to, all these guys come unassembled and unpainted. So you get to assemble these with some plastic glue, and then you get to paint them in whatever color, whatever design you want. This is all about you and what you would like to do. So if you want to learn to play Warhammer The Old World, I'm happy to teach you. Even though the game is technically not out, but I can kind of walk you through it and how to get some of these items. Same with Warhammer 40K, same with Blood Bowl. Anything that is Warhammer or Games Workshop related, please feel free to ask and reach out, and I will kind of guide you through it. Again, I'm going to put my Tomb Guard there to the side, And we've got some Blood Bowl. Actually, I had here. This is Blood Bowl, Dwarf Team. And I also have some Space Marines and 40K in the back. Nick is saying, I do a lot of video games. I sometimes do workout competitions with people, but that's it mostly. Just starting the stream. All right. So can you give me a budget of what you would like to spend on this mic? And with that, I can give you kind of like what I recommend. Um, and then so let's see what kind of budget our friend Nick is working with. I have actually a mic down here. I have this one, and I have 4 microphones behind the camera, so I might need to get up and go get them. But all right, that is the biggest range in the history of mankind. 20 to 600. I mean, that's every microphone I have here. Or did you mean to like 20 to 60, or is it 20 to 600? That's a huge range. There pretty much are no mics. You don't need to get a mic over 600. So, do you care about it? So let's try to do that. That is not really a range. What about RGB? 20 to 60. Okay, 20 to 60. Okay, 20 to 60 is more doable. That is a range. All right. Let me see if there's 2 that are a little bit more than 60, but I want to see if they're on sale. So give me a moment. What are they called? No, that one's not on deal. No, we're looking at 89, so that's a no. Yeah, the Quadcast is a very popular one. The Quadcast, you might have heard about it. Also not under 60. So I think what we're going to look at here is our friends at Maono, which actually I can do a little over, but no more than. Okay. Okay. A little over, but no more. So what? That's the biggest range. Okay. So, all right. So let's get started. So let's start from down and go up. The microphone that you hear me using right now is a Maono. Let me show it to you. Give me a moment. All right, let's start with these 2. Not as sure as Bill Jones. No. I mean, I have Shure mic? I don't know. I don't have Shure. I have Rode, but Rode is going to be about $100, and they're going to be XLR. So then you got to get something that supports your XLR connection. For under 115, we could go into the Logitech Blue Yetis, which I have a couple, and we have the HyperX Quadcast. So I'll show you those 2, and I'm going to show you the 2 Maonos. And I think that is those 4 are great microphones that I recommend, and I think we're going to find one that you like in these 4. So let's get to it. What's up, Bill Jones? Welcome to the stream. Sorry, guys. Allow me for a moment just to. Oh, I feel like my left foot fell asleep. All right, let's start with the first one. And it's not none of these are in the carousel. I'm gonna add them because normally I do a tech stream followed by a game stream. Today we started with the game stream, and then maybe we're gonna do a tech stream. So I kind of flipped it. And obviously Fate said why. What's up, Bill Jones? Thank you for that follow. You rock socks, Bill Jones. Everybody, if you don't mind welcoming the great, the one, the only Bill Jones. Thank you, Bill Jones. And Bill Jones, let me know what brings you in also. Maybe you're shopping for something, maybe something in the carousel caught your eye, or you're just hanging around. Either way, or whatever it is, welcome. Thank you for being there. All right. So the first item we're going to look at is this right here. So this is a Maono. It's called the DGM-20S. I call it the Maono with the boom. Because this is a really nice option that is pretty inexpensive, and it's actually the one that I'm using now. Maono, to be completely transparent, Maono sent it to me, and I was testing it out, and I kind of enjoy it. So why do I like this one? Well, first of all, you see it actually on your screen right now, 22% off, a limited time deal, so a great time to get it. This is coming in at 38 bucks. Now, when you think about 38 bucks, you're like, okay, what does it come with? Everything you see here, including the boom. So, for example, you're talking about a live streaming, Nick. I don't know if you already have a setup. I don't know if you have a boom. If you don't have a boom or a stand, this might be a really nice option because for 38 bucks, you get both the boom and the microphone. All right. Now, the microphone, let's talk about the microphone for a second. It is a full USB microphone, really easy plug and play. So that's kind of like a no-brainer. Plug it here, plug it on your computer and a USB. You're done. It does have RGB, as you can see here. Look, I can change the colors. Right, changing the colors. Cotton candy, red, and then if you're like, you know what, I don't want colors. I don't like RGB. You can just turn it off and just have it like that. It also has a mic mute button. So imagine you're about to cough, you're about to sneeze, or you gotta call mom for the meatloaf. Mom, the meatloaf, but you don't want him to hear. You can just right a button. I muted it. So that's so you can mute and be like, Mom, the meatloaf. We want it now. I don't know how many people are gonna get that line. If you got it, let me know in the chat. So this comes with a boom. It attaches to with a clamp to your desk. So let me show you. I will show you the world, shining shimmer. And by the way, I'm not looking at my. I'm not texting. I'm looking for a camera. So I can show you. So let's see. Here we go. 1 and a 2 and a. Where are you? Ah, there it is. Bum, 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 bum. Ignore the cables. Nobody look at the cables. I'm working on cable management. But you see, I did have to I had to put that for a second. But the point is, you get a nice little clamp, right? A clamp to put up there, and here is your boom that goes down and forward, right? So that is the Maono DGM20S. Why get this one? Well, it's the least expensive one from the ones that I'm going to show you. It comes with the boom already. It has the RGB component, which if you're streaming and you're on camera, might be something that you want to add. All right. So that's option number 1. Option number 2. So let me go ahead and I'm going to add some of these. There it is. I added that one already, and I'm gonna add the next one already as well. And the next one we're gonna talk about is also from Maono, and this one is the PDX 200S, as they call it. Let's go to the top down so we can see it better. Hold on, I lost the chat for a second. There we go. So what we've got here is a really nice podcast microphone. Now, similar to this one, I mean, this one frankly works similar because they're both condenser mics. If I speak really close to the mic, you can probably hear me quite well. The moment I move this, say over there, you probably now, I don't know how well you can hear me, but it's probably not very good. Because this one, Cardiod and podcast microphones, they ask you, please eat me, because you want to have it real close to your mouth, right? You want to speak kind of like this, whether it's this one here or this one. You want to speak close to the mic so it captures your voice properly. The moment you kind of take it far away, it doesn't quite sound the same. Now this one is a really nice one as well, and the reason for that, one of the reasons, is it comes with a dual connection setup. So if right now maybe you don't have the interface for it, great. You can connect through USB-C or USB-A, it's a USB-C here, but it goes to USB-A or USB-C. That's up to you. And then you also have the XLR connection. So whether now or in the future you want to get that interface to handle something via XLR, this has it. You don't need to change your mic. Another cool thing is this does have RGB as well. Is this line right here, this halo, does light up, and you can change the colors as well. You also have a mic mute button at any time, and you can monitor yourself quite nicely. Now, the only thing to mention about this one is it does not have, it does not come with a stand or a boom. So, in addition to what you're paying for this one, which in this case is, where are you today? 44% off at 55.99. You will need to put some sort of stand or boom in your budget. Now, that still leaves you with under 60 for the mic, and then you can get a little bit, a stand or a boom is no more than 20 bucks. If you, I mean, sure, you can get 30, 40, 50, 60 buck booms or stands, but you could go inexpensive and get something that's 20 bucks or so. So this is still under our budget, our initial budget of 20 to 60, even though the boom might take us over it. But this is really nice. Again, $55.99 the price. What do you think so far, Nick? Are you feeling these? Are you like OMG, OMG? Or are you kind of like OMG? Or are you like OMG, OMG? How many OMGs would you rate these two for the time being? And Bill Jones, are you still with us? The first one might be mine. I mean, if you want to go grab it right now, that's available at 38 bucks with the boom and everything. It's in the care, so I'm highlighting it right now. The other two that I'm happy to share, they're on the other side of the camera, so I would just need to get up and go get them. And those are going to be 100 bucks. They are USB microphones, so you don't need XLR. They come with a little stand, but they're 100 bucks and up. So are you interested in those? We can check them out. But if you feel confident about this is a great one. What's up, Mr. B? Mr. B. Let's give it up for Mr. B. Mr. B, let me know what brings you in, how I can help you. If there's anything in the carousel caught your eye, or if you got questions about any tech. Today I didn't add a tech items to the carousel. Maybe I should have. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, as they say. Please let me know. I don't want you to waste your. I mean, so Nick, I just want to point it out. I'm literally, that is what we're here for, to demo products and show you how some of the stuff works, or games and how the games play or what you can get. So it's quite literally what I'm here for. If you want to see it, I can show it. If you're like, you know what, I'm sold on this one, done. Go check out $38.24 the price. Oh, it's a Movie Sonic. Welcome, Movie Sonic. Thanks for being here. Did you bring Tails today? Did you bring Tails? And why am I'm having a major moment? But I'm talking a major moment. Why am I having a major moment? Who is the third character in Sonic? Tails? Not Eggman. Oh my god, what's his name? Don't tell me, I'm not looking at the chat. Knuckles. Knuckles. There we go. For a second I couldn't. Tails is working on mechs. That's boring. Knuckles. I forgot about, sorry, Knuckles. Is Knuckles with you or no? Good to see you. Elias Glass, welcome to the stream. Or Elias, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, please let me know. A big welcome to you. Happy to help out. Oh, no. I think somebody's gonna is asking to get potentially muted. We don't want to mute. Come on, dog. We don't want to mute. Sold on the first one. Great. So you can shop it directly from the carousel. If you you're here on Amazon Live, you should see a carousel of products right down here, or maybe you see it here, depending on what device you're watching us from. If you're on mobile, it's going to be on the bottom right. You're going to see a little shopping bag, and I have it highlighted, so you can just bing, click it. It's going to take you where you want to go, and it'll take you straight to the product page, and you can get it. Literally, this is what you're listening to right now. This is the one that I'm using. And that's why I was like, you know what? For 38 bucks with a boom, this is in my opinion, a great sounding mic, and great looking mic too. Great looking mic too. All right. So for the most part, I've covered everything I wanted to cover in the carousel. So let me know if anybody has any questions about any of the items in the carousel and how I can help you today. Um, Thank you, Nick. So let me know if anybody has any questions about any of the items in the carousel. Today is technically that free for all night where we would, I figured we would maybe play something. I know there was some requests about playing Baldur's Gate 3, but that would have to be, we can talk about that on Discord. Uh, but let me know in the chat. It might also be Alex. I don't know if I asked before, but do you have a favorite Pokemon? Um, I think my favorite Pokemon are the ones that you see behind me. Scorbunny, Scorbunny and his evolutions, Sobble and his evolutions, Eevee because of all the different evolutions, and Bulbasaur and his evolutions. I think those are. I mean, I like Lucario also. Um, I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot that I like, but I think those might be. I have to go. Actually, keep up the good. Have a great one, Nick. Thanks for being here. We don't play Roblox, Elias, but thank. We don't. Yeah, we don't really do Roblox. Um, but yeah. So let me know if anybody has any questions about any items in the chat. If not, we might disconnect for a little bit to figure out what we want to do in terms of the rest of the night and go do something else. Have a great one, Nick. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again in the future. Riolu's my favorite Pokemon. I like Riolu and Lucario. I do, I do. So they're probably some of. To me, it's like that second tier. I mean, these guys are probably my favorite, and then it's them. All right. I don't see any other questions. I don't think we had any sort of challenge today for any of the games. I didn't actually check the forums, but I don't think there's any challenge. Because remember, sorry, I should have mentioned this. If you're watching us, you can always challenge us. I have a forum over on Discord to play any of the games that you see back here. Maybe it's not about teaching, but you know how to play Catan. You're like, you know what? I challenge you to Catan. We can get a game of Catan going. Same with Wingspan. Same with Monopoly or Clue or Magic the Gathering or Lorcana or Pokemon or other games. So if you ever want to play a game with us, do you want to play with us? You can always join in and we can play some games. Yeah, I'm checking here the challenge form. Nothing new there, and so that's a no. Uh, yeah, yeah, that's it. So I think what we're gonna do, guys, is we are going to, call the stream here for a little bit. I'm gonna be on Discord. If you guys join us on Discord, I'm gonna be on Discord. We're gonna be chatting about maybe if we want to play another game, or maybe tonight is a little bit of an earlier night since we have every other night scheduled. Maybe Wednesday is kind of like our easy night, as today was. So I'll see you guys on Discord. If you're on our Discord, I invite you guys to join us. I'm going to put in our link tree for everybody to come in if you want to. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We're available on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, X, and more. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. And I'll see you guys on Discord in just a little bit. Movie Sonic, Vichy E, I guess Elias, maybe. Nick, Terry Quick, Sam Kohler, Fossey McFossfoss, Alfred Germano, Pudgy McGee, Awesome Mom, Bill Jones, Cool Shoppa, and everybody that joined today. Big thank you for being there. I hope you guys have a great evening today, and I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday night, which is our Dungeons and Dragons night, where we're going to be playing a fun adventure. And remember, you can join us. It is an open table. So please do join. All right. I'll see you guys very soon, and I hope you guys have a great evening. Let's put the music. How we're gonna play Baldur's Gate? Well, we're gonna talk about it on Discord if you guys want to see it. All right, bye. Have a good. All right, guys, have a great one. I will see you tomorrow for more DMV.